Hey there, beautiful souls. Jess Intuitive Angel Healer here with your grounded guide to the spiritually awakened survivors of the toxic shadows. Welcome to my new YouTube channel and updated podcast channel, Spoken Like an Angel Enlightenment for Survivors, where my prophetic words are meant to help stimulate so you can raise your vibe and elevate. Thank you so much for being here today. Today is Sunday, June 25th, 2023. And today I'm going to give my short little version of my angelic sermon. I have a channeled poem that I wanted to share with you. This is from Spirit today. And Spirit, before I get into this poem, Spirit wants to remind you that all good things don't have to come to an end, just toxic lessons, because the more toxic lessons that you complete, the more blessings that you create. And these lessons are unfinished business from a past life. So try not to take them personally. Just put them on the to-do list of things you need to clear up so you can have a more peaceful existence. I'm walking, talking proof that if you give yourself to God and the angels and you surrender your battles of those things that you cannot control, and you allow the universe to work its magic and have faith in the divine, they will always have your back. I've never had the divine let me down. I've had a lot of humans let me down, but never the divine. So you got to get out of the habit today. Whoever's listening to this resonates with. Stop telling yourself, I can't do that, or the universe, I have to repeat this. This is my destiny. No, it's not your destiny. It's a lesson. It's just like sometimes we confuse a bad moment with a bad day. Don't confuse a lesson for, just your existence, because it doesn't have to be. It just means you need to get it finished. You need to face it. And if it's a hard lesson to face, then get the courage of your angels and the strength of your angels to come in and help you. But no, you never have to do it alone. And you don't want to sit around all those toxic lessons, because nothing good comes out of it. It's just a circle. You literally keep going around in a circle and nothing good ever comes. It just more comes down on you every day. So again, what part of the rainbow are you on? Purple is, spirit. That's color of spirit. Red, I like to think of as your root chakra at the bottom. So are you closer to the red, or are you closer to the purple? Because it's Roy G. Biv. The colors never change. And that way you can start visually knowing, you got to kind of see where you're at, because every day you change. It's important to start journaling or doing some kind of self-care activity out there. Most people roll their eyes when they start on their spiritual journey, and they don't want to do any of the affirmations or, the journaling or anything like that. They want to get into the good stuff, their gifts, but Spirit's not going to unlock your gifts fully if you haven't done the inner work. You get more your gifts, the more inner work that you do. You can make mess ups, but if you generally aren't working on your stuff and you're just trying to have your gifts, that's a very unbalanced friendship with spirit, and that's not what your gifts were given to you for. You were also supposed to heal your karma out there. And 414, as I say that, somebody really needs to know that you're a healer, but you're not everybody's healer. And if your body, if spirit, if everything is telling you to slow down, take a social media break, take a client break, whatever it is, listen to that, because we are not meant to work every day. This is a societal thing. This is something I swear they came up with in the 1800s and then just moved on from there. Whenever civilization was actually established, I guess around the 1700s, but whenever that was established, that's when we came up with these rules and these things that don't make sense. So I'll leave it there. Somebody, I'm talking to you, Spirit loves you, but that working yourself with until both sides of the candle burn out, that's a trauma response. Wanting to do everything by yourself without asking for help, that's a trauma response. That's something somebody taught you. Definitely not your angels taught you. So we have to just take a moment instead of pointing fingers or figuring out where it came from. I mean, that's nice to know, but it's more important of just stopping the habit. How can we stop the habit today? I channeled this poem, so if you guys are liking this, go ahead and hit the like, share button and subscribe. Make sure you're subscribing so you get my daily episodes. Like I said, I'm coming out here pretty much every day. If I don't come out here one day, just know that the energy wasn't right, and I will make up for it the next time. Because I listen to Spirit when Spirit says chill, and sometimes it's just important to not do any action at all. So let me know what you guys think of this message that I channeled today. Dear sweet empath, you are not a lost cause at all. Amidst all the struggle and pain, you are going to find the strength and courage to live again. Keep on breathing, keep on believing, keep on watching the karmics as they try to be deceiving. Don't let this lesson hold you back from collecting your blessings. God is aware. Most often, this you should declare. Divine timing is in action. Divine protection has been activated. Move forward with joy in your heart and gratitude sown into every thought. The best is yet to be. The future is not built. Release the guilt in which this house was built. You are not in charge of the hand you are dealt. So go forward and be free, beautiful soul, and allow the negativity to melt. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little message. Let me know if that resonated with you. I know that a lot of us harbor guilt, but know that only, just like mold, that's where blame, shame, and guilt thrive, is in the dark. So don't be ashamed of anything. Put it out there in the light, and you will notice how much more the light will set you free, because the darkness tries to trap you and tells you to keep it in the dark. Keep it a secret. Because if you keep it a secret, then nobody will know, and that gets you in more trouble. You might as well just face that. Say, I did it. Who do I gotta talk to? And I always talk to God, because that's the only judge and jury over here, and everybody else is not my judge and jury, and I don't listen to them, nor should you, because God will tell you if you're in the wrong, and God will let you know if you need to repent for a sin. You'll know. So I want to go ahead and get into this message. That it's a beautiful message. One, I want to go ahead and somebody's life purpose. I keep getting this message as you're an author. You were an author, and you were about to have a career change. You're also a natural born builder, okay, and a natural teacher. But right now you're not connecting into that because you're being too hard on yourself. Your creativity can't flow if you're trying to think in your left logic brain. I'm hearing putting flowers around you, planting a flower garden, something to do with flowers, flower essence, even, essential oils. That's going to help you to get this book written and get into your creative side. So I'm seeing 9/11 and 9/10. I saw that. You're not into your creative side. You're trying to express from your ego side, which is your logic side, and that's not working very well for you. That's why it doesn't feel very good. Also, if you're a counselor, I'm hearing you think that you should be doing counseling. Maybe you're burnt out from it. You're actually supposed to be a writer. Okay, so that's why you don't feel like you're on the right path. There's a career change coming around. Someone right now has either be putting out a book or they want to put out a book. Either way, this is going to be the foundation to build for this career change. So the more you work on your book, there's different stages of people here, but I'm seeing an author right now. If you step into this, take this divided chance to, be brave and put that book out there, you're going to pave your way for that blessed career change into counseling. For some of you, and some of you, you're a counselor and you're going to be, you need to start working more on your writing, because you're going to be creating some kind of book, some kind of manual, and also some kind of theory that's actually going to help mental health. It's actually going to be some kind of new practice. The divine, you're going to channel it. So you need to start working on your writing if this resonates with you. And then, so I'm going to get into this next message. I'm seeing a waterfall, and it's like going backwards. It's like you can't put a rain back into a cloud. You can't make a waterfall, doesn't flow up, it flows down. You need to go align yourself with the flow is what I'm hearing. And you need to start working with source and aligning with God and your angels and your ancestors and whoever you manifest with, and start relaxing and start embracing the fun of the mystery instead of being so worried about it, because in the end you're going to be fine. You are a divine chosen one and you're very unique, but until you tap into that uniqueness and start embracing who you really are, you're not going to feel the support that you're getting right now from spirit. And right now some of you are getting some very hard truths, and it's like you're older and you're getting some very hard truths that you're finding out from like way long ago. This is being done so you can actually clear out mind, body, and soul is what I'm hearing, and actually plant a garden where there used to be a bunch of weeds and thorns. And this is also so you can release your burdens. You haven't been able to release your burdens because you haven't known the truth. So it's important to be present in the here and now, and don't get too far ahead of yourself, because everything's working out in divine timing right now. Spirit's also sending you yellow butterflies, and I'm hearing monarch butterflies to help you. They want you to know this person that you're having this issue with is not, they're a karmic. Okay, so some of you are going through a really big issue with someone. They were doing bad stuff to you behind the scenes. I'll just let you know that. So, once you start knowing what people are doing and their intentions, your sympathy, empathy becomes a little less. Okay, and you start, Spirit's doing this so you can release attachment to those karmic people who are there just to serve you a lesson. I don't care if they're family members, they're lost loves, they were there. They come as a lesson, a blessing, or both. And the both doesn't usually happen unless you're really far in your healing journey. All this, though, is to help you release your attachments so you can follow your true desire, what's in your heart. I saw 1311 as I said that. And this message is specifically for someone out there who's going through some alcoholism, depression issues, and they're very, very low on your energy right now. There is hope, but you got to clear out and you got to pick a side. Who do you want? It's hard to clear out your issues sometimes, but it can happen. Danny Trujillo, I just saw him on Bear Grylls, and he's like 79 or something now, 74, and he was in prison in the 60s, and he's living proof that if you get the desire to change your life, you can. And one day he was in and out of prison, and then one day he heard God, and he got put into solitary confinement, and he heard God's voice, and then after that he got out and he never went back to prison, and he became the celebrity that you guys know now. And that's why I'm interested in people's history, because it doesn't matter what your past is. He's living proof. It's just about what you do at this present moment and moving forward. So, and I'm also getting a message about somebody out there who's dealing with mental disorders, like again, I said, depression or anxiety, I'm hearing maybe it's time to start treatment. That's very personal, but it's about going to check out with your doctor. Don't just ignore stuff. And if you don't want to go the doctor route, then start doing some kind of, you got to actually do it though. You can't just read the books, and that's not how you absorb the healing properties. So if you want to go do Reiki, want to do actual healing stuff with people, that's fine, but you got to actually start some kind of plan, because I'm hearing that it's becoming too much and it's starting to affect your daily life. And um, the reason why you get anxiety is because you're too far in the future. And the reason why you get depression is because you can't release your attachment to the past. So let me know if that resonates with you. And then also I'm hearing someone out there mid-30s to 40s are having hormone issues. Someone actually out there had a hidden pregnancy, so they're either having one or um, you got reproductive issues. You may have some kind of hidden disease, and you know what? One of the hidden diseases that you're not paying attention to is anger. Anger is starting to manifest in these open wounds, and it's creating the disease. So that's why Reiki is really good. It helps you release all this energy, because we stuff all these feelings down and we don't express ourselves. Therefore, it's got to go somewhere. So it goes into our cells, it goes into our body. And that's why if you don't change your pattern, it doesn't have anywhere to go. So it manifests into disease. So somebody needed to hear that. And then I just want to go touch on this one last point before we finish today. Go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button if you guys are enjoying this. We're at 16:55. I want to talk to you about narcissistic fathers today, because some of us, I was unaware that I had a narcissistic parent. I just thought I had a crazy parent from the 60s, and it turned out that it went way past that. I didn't just have the cool rock and roll dad that I thought I had. I had a narcissistic, grandiose narcissist, which is like the top of the narcissists. There's all kinds of different ones, but that's the one that's got all the fun traits. And they like to do, you'll know if a trait of them is doing playing favorites, or if they're talking about one of your siblings in front of you and trying to make you feel bad. If you know that they're toxic, but you're still supposed to support them, that's a good thing of triangulating, or just making you feel bad and making that other person feel good. And also the traits that your father could be putting out there, they're very self-centered, very vain. They don't take criticism very well. They demand perfection, and they go into rage, just like a child, just temper tantrums, and they only give attention on their own terms. So what this ends up doing, if you're a son, you'll just feel like you never measure up. You'll never hit that level of testosterone for them. And if you're a girl, you'll feel that you never get enough attention. And if you do get attention, it's always the wrong attention. And that's why maybe people say you're crazy or you're just doing this for attention. That is a narcissistic thing that was programmed to say, because you're not doing it for attention. There's something wrong. Your body even cries out for help. So to survive this crazy thing is kids, to survive narcissistic parents or a father, they have to keep their expectations low and never let dad determine their self-worth. And that's truly hard, because that's why most people who come out of narcissistic abuse have no self-worth, because they started in the relationship like a firework. They were excited, and then little by little that narcissist just chipped away. And then finally it's kind of like I'm seeing the Trolls movie right now, where Poppy, he finally got her to his level and he just broke her, and then she just loses all her color. That's what happens with narcissistic abuse, but it's so undercover and it's so like many elements a part of it. You don't know what's happening when it's happening. So I found this on Psychology Today, narcissistic father. Go ahead, if you are suffering through narcissistic abuse, take a look at that article. It'll give you some good information because, you have to know these things. Everybody knows, so what, I had a narcissistic parent. Well, if you don't know what true narcissism is, it doesn't just mean that they're conceited. It means a lot of other things. It means that they, we start off as an empath or a narcissist. We all start off as empaths, excuse me. And then we get to that fork in the road, and that's where we either become an empath or a narcissist. An empath decides to heal and use their healed stuff for good and to heal others. A narcissist reflects that and reflects blame, projects it, and never accepts accountability. So therefore, they're unhealed, and it just becomes a circle, and then they take down more people with them, and it's tragic. So let me know if I can do a 30-minute consult, free, a complimentary consult if you're a narcissist abuse survivor, and I can tell you what I can do to help you to release that, because I have suffered from narcissist abuse in all forms. And I'm a sufferer of anxiety, and I got to depression too. So yeah, come on, have a chat with me if you need some help. I'm an awesome energy healer, and the angels love to assist too. So I want to share this quote by T.S. Eliot. Half the harm that is done in this world is due to people who want to feel important. They don't mean to do harm, but the harm that they do cause does not interest them, or they do not see it or justify it, because they are absorbed in the endless struggle to think well of themselves. So I'll leave it there with you, beautiful souls. Let me know how this is working, or how this message resonated with you guys today. I want to give you these letters: G, E, C, D, R, G, I, O, K, L, J, N, M, P. Then I heard look out. Lucy, Marge, Mallory, Keith, Tony, Susie, Mindy, Lourdes, Lordes, and Shamika. So love and light, beautiful souls. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. If you are a victim of narcissistic abuse, I'm sending love and light to you, and know that it starts healing once you face it and once you connect. There's plenty of groups out there, but you gotta, to overcome this, you gotta get the assistance or the knowledge from someone else. And usually, depending on how much you've been in the abuse, usually you need someone to help you get back to, just get grounded again. Because right now I'm hearing somebody out there has a real hard time balancing their fear, and that's what's holding you back. So that's part of the narcissistic abuse. Once you bring awareness to it, awareness is the key to healing, because a lot of times you have no idea this is going on. It's just it's repetitive. You didn't even know. And now that's when you make it stop, is when you bring the awareness to it that it's happening, or that something needs to be changed. So get on that book, I'm hearing. The world needs your book. Love and light, beautiful souls. Have a wonderful day.